So find a comfortable reclined position. We take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale mouth. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Allow the body to be heavy. Take a moment to check in with yourself. See how you're doing today. And take a moment to consider an intention, if you wish. Maybe for today, for this weekend, or something specific. We'll take another inhale together. And send out those intentions with your next exhale. Moving into a full body stretch, take the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, and point the toes and make it quite active. Round up through the back, squeeze the shoulders up. And then we're going to wriggle over into a side stretch to the right. So walk your heels over towards the right side. Scoot your shoulders over and relax the arms down. So arms, shoulders are heavy, the pelvis is on the mat. And you've got this crescent moon shape through the right side. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Take it back through center and over to the left. You have to kind of wriggle the chest across. Hands reaching over to the left, legs or feet moving over to your left, and then there's the stretch through the right side. I said right side last time. So it's the right side this time, left side last time. And a couple of breaths. We're not rolling over, still flat on the mat. And wriggle everything back to center. And extend the arms and the legs up. We'll take some wrist and ankle rolls. And focus on that sensation. Notice how it feels. We'll draw the knees in. Give them a squeeze. Take a little rock side to side. And then circle the knees around any which way. And come to stillness. Release the left foot down, right leg up, interlace around the right thigh. And take a moment just to squeeze that leg in. Gentle stretch down the back of the leg. A few breaths. Figure 4, cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Hold it here. press the right knee open. Stay here or thread the needle, both hands lace around the back of the left thigh, and let the left foot dangle down. Flex the right foot. A gentle stretch through the right hip. There shouldn't be any trembling, but definitely a sensation through the right hip, maybe into the lower back. Release the hands, bring both feet down, and we'll switch sides. Kick the left heel up, flex the left foot, interlace around the left thigh. Hold it here, find the stretch, breathing. Figure 4 on the left, setting it up first, opening the knee up, stay or thread the needle. Dangly right foot. Relax the shoulders and the face. And release. Bring both feet down to the edges of the mat. So the feet are wide on the edges of the mat and they stay there. The arms come out to the sides, either bent elbows or palms flat. And we're going to just gently windscreen wipe the knees side to side and start to move with the breath. So the inhale, they roll over to the side, exhaling to center, and so on. Continue. Just once more each side. And come back to center, feet into bridge position. So now they're roughly hip width and parallel. On your inhale, press down and lift the hips up. Exhale, lower down. So continue with this movement, the inhale coming up and the exhale releasing down. As you do this, notice the backs of the legs and the glutes engaging as you lift up. And there is a bit of engagement as you lower down. Inhaling, you lift up. The front of the body opens when you come up. Exhale, lower down. Couple more times with your breath. Pressing down to lift up. And then release the back down and let it settle. Not sudden movements, just allow the muscles to release. Deepen your breath. And then go ahead and draw the knees in. Any movement here that you need. We're going to rock all the way up and over, coming into all fours. Spread the fingers out. Couple rounds of cow and cat. Inhale to look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, round into cat. Tuck the chin. Inhale. And exhale. Come to neutral. Tuck the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up and back. And you can make your adjustments here, pedaling up the feet, wiggling the hips. Notice, observe how this feels for you this morning. And finding stillness in your down dog. Spread the fingers out, press the fingertips in, and sink the heels back and down. Use an inhale to come forward into a plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Use the knees if you need to. Hands under the shoulders, forehead down. But the legs are strong, toes point. Inhale, lift up just a little bit, hands and chest lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to all fours or plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Use your next exhale to look forwards and walk the feet to the hands at the top of the mat. Take the feet at least hip width and fold over. A nice bend in the knees, dangly arms. Shake out the head. And sway side to side, back to front. We're going to take a stretch for the outer hips and the lower back. So walk your fingers to the outside edge of your right foot. The right leg straightens and the left knee bends. And press the right hip away from you. Let the head go. Send the breath into the areas that you feel it. And we'll switch sides. So walk the hands back through center. The left leg straightens, the right knee bends. Press the hips away. Breathe into it. Come back to center. Take your halfway lift, hands on the shins and lengthen. We're going to hold it here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together so the chest opens and we're not slouching or rounding through the upper back. Open the chest, press the palms into the shins, lengthen the crown of the head away from you so the neck feels really long, and stick your bum out behind you. Same halfway lift every time. On your exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up, reach up, big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart. Close the eyes. Breathe all the way down into the belly and all the way out. Couple more breaths here. Release the hands down. Flow in through sun salute A. Inhale to reach up, big stretch. Exhale to fold forwards with a long spine. Take a halfway lift. Inhale, same halfway lift, open the chest. Exhale, hands down, step back to the plank. And an inhale here. Everything is strong. Exhale, lower down, belly or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhale, push back to down dog. 5 breaths. Press the fingertips down and push the mat away. On the next exhale, look forwards, step or hop to the top, halfway lift, same halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold with the exhale, keep going, not speeding up. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, hands down, take it back to your plank. Press everything down. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. Three more breaths. On your next exhale, look forwards. Make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, belly hugs in. Forward fold, exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, rise up. Flowing through again, exhale to fold forwards. Halfway lift, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale back to plank. And an inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. And you know you're always welcome to rest. This is a resting pose. You can come into child's pose. You can just take a comfortable seat, whatever you need. 3 more breaths here. Use your exhale to look forwards. Make your way to the top. Find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Flowing through again. Exhale to fold forward. Lead with the heart as you fold from the hips. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale back to plank. Use this whole inhale here. Press into the hands, press into the feet. Exhale, bend the elbows to come down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Exhale back to down dog. 5 breaths. Crown of the head towards the thumbs. Shoulders away from the ears. The next exhale, look forwards. Step the feet outside of the hands. We're going to come down into a squat. So sink the hips down. Any version of your squat, go for it. You could be here, you might be a bit higher up. You might want to sit on your block this morning. Or you might want to play with crow. We're holding here. In your squat, press the palms, bring the thumbs into the chest, and then press the elbows and the knees together. And sit tall. When you're playing with your crow, finding the balance point, and then playing with lifting one foot, drop it down, lift the other foot, drop it down, maybe both feet lift up. Put a couple more breaths here. We'll meet in a standing forward fold. Head and hands down, bum up. Heel toe the feet towards each other. So the feet are either hip width or the big toes touch. For chair pose, sink the hips, lift the chest, lift the hands. Make sure the shoulders are comfortable. Adjust your arms if you need to. The hips sink down and the chest stays lifted. We're not leaning in or rounding. Open the chest, lift up. Keep breathing. One more breath here. Use your next exhale to fold forwards. Halfway lift with the inhale. Step the right foot back and release the back knee down, a low lunge. Hold it here for a moment. Either hands inside the left foot or left hand outside, or you grab your blocks. And if some movement feels good, go for it. Go ahead and tuck the back toes under. You might need to bring that knee in a little bit and lift the back knee up. Moving into a crescent lunge. Reach up. Adjust here so the hips are square, the shoulders are over the hips. Again, we're not leaning forwards. But we're going to take an interlace behind the back of the head. Open the elbows up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lean the head back into the hands. As you lean the head back, can you deepen the lunge into the left knee? And you only move to the point where the breath is still smooth and you're not grinding the teeth. Open the elbows. The next inhale, nudge the gaze forwards, reach the hands up. We'll open it into warrior two. If you need to ease off on that front leg, go ahead. Sink back down. We're going to take cow face arms. So reach your left arm up, bend the left elbow, bring your right hand onto the left elbow, and then press the back head back into the arms. You can stay here or go for the bind if that's available to you. So the back of the right hand comes between the shoulder blades. And maybe you can link your fingers, or if not, that's where your sock or your belt comes in handy. If you use your prop, you can creep the hands towards each other. Open the shoulders up. Don't lose the lunge in the front knee. Lean back a little bit. So we've got this opening through the left side. Breathe here. Press the head back into the arms. Good. Deeper bend in the front knee. Yeah. Release back to warrior two. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. We're going to move into a half moon. So if you have a block nearby, good, use it. If not, don't worry. Step the back foot in. You really want to root down into the left foot. Grab onto your block or your imaginary prop. Flex the right foot. Keep looking down. You don't need to look at me. You know what we're doing. Keep looking down. Lift the right leg up. Maybe you lift the right hand up. Maybe you look up. 2 more breaths. Now bring the right hand down. Square off the hips. Turn the right toes down. We're going to meet back in chair pose. Sit down. Take a breather. One more breath here. Exhale to fold forwards. Take another breath in your forward fold. and step the left foot back. Low lunge, second side, the back knee comes down, holding it here for a moment, holding or pulsing, wriggling. And stepping or lifting up into the crescent lunge. So adjust that back leg, tuck the back toes under, press down, lift up, reach up. Grab the interlace behind the back of the head. Open the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Look up any amount. And you're really supporting yourself here with this back leg. Lift the back heel up. Lunge into the front knee. Inhale to look forwards. Reach up. Warrior two. Adjust into it. Bending the front knee and pressing into the left foot. Cow face arms. Reach your right hand up. Drape the right hand behind your back. Left hand could rest on the right elbow. Or see if you could bind. So I can find the bind on this side, I can't on the other side. So lift the right elbow up, pull the head back a little bit, and then lean towards the back of the mat for that side stretch. Smooth out the breath. Inhale back to warrior two. Left hand onto the left hip. Half moon. Look down. Keep your gaze down. Feel the right foot on the mat. Step the back foot in. Reach down for your block. Flex the left foot. Start to lift the left leg up. Option to reach the left hand up. Turning to the left side of the room. Couple of breaths here. Look down, left hand down, square off the hip so the left toes point down. Coming back into chair. Couple of breaths here with a smile. Remember your intention. Exhale to fold forwards. Take the feet hip width. And we'll take that stretch again. So walking the fingers over to the right side. Bending your left knee deeply, straightening the right leg. You can have the hands down or on a block, is quite nice actually. And then press the hips away from you. So you're getting a stretch through this right hip, but also through the sides. We'll go through center and switch sides. So the right knee bends, left leg straightens, hands over to your left. We'll come back to center, ragdoll, forward fold. Any arm variation you want to take, go for it. And inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Hands are under the shoulders. Forehead down. The elbows are up like cricket legs, shoulder blades squeezing together. And the tops of the feet press down. And the pelvis is heavy. Inhale to cobra, press into the hands and lift up. Don't lose the length in the neck. Exhale, lower down. Forehead down. Inhale, Lift just the feet up. Check in with your breath. Now press into the hands and lift the chest up. We keep looking down so the neck is neutral. And then lengthen from the crown to your tiptoes. And again, plug the fingertips in, claw the chest through. Couple more breaths here. Go ahead and release. Hands under the forehead, heels out, toes in. Feel all that stuff that's coming up, pulsing, tingling. And let the breath be smooth and even. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push up either to all fours or plank. Take it back to downward facing dog. There is an optional vinyasa if that's what you need, if you need that. Otherwise, we're going to step through and come down onto our backs. So we'll meet on our backs, coming into bridge position. So we are on schedule. We will finish on time, so don't worry. Feet flat, knees bent. Press down, use your inhale to lift the hips up for bridge. Either palms pressing down or take the interlace behind the back. Either way, wriggle your shoulder blades, your upper arms under the back. Feel how the feet are planted, the whole footprint. You press down, the legs are engaged, the pelvic floor lifts. We're here for 3 more breaths. As you're ready, lower the back down and see if you can just be still, give the back a chance to release. Deep breath. We're going to come up again. So if you have wheel in your practice, if you want to take wheel this morning, go ahead. For wheel, you bring your hands by your ears, adjust your feet, lift onto the crown of the head, and then press up. Otherwise, we're just going to take our regular bridge again. Arms by the sides, press down, lift up. 5 breaths. Feel the opening through the front of the legs, getting into the hip flexors, the psoas, through the whole of the belly. One more breath. Move the arms out of the way, make your way back down. Lengthen the spine down, then let the back settle. Now we're going to take fish pose. Extend the legs. Roll to your left and bring the right arm under the back. So my wrist is right down by my bum, my palm is down. Roll over to your right and swing the left arm under your back. So now the thumbs are touching under my bum, palms are down, and the elbows are under my back. Still the fingers are spread out wide. Toes point, squeeze the legs together. Now you could stay just like this. This is nice. Or we're going to press into the forearms, into the elbows, lift the chest up, let the head go, and bring the crown of the head to the mat, if that feels okay for you. If not, just stay in that initial position. Now there's that lovely opening through the throat, into the chest, the ribs. We're here for 5 more breaths, big breaths. Three more breaths. Last one. Find your way out. Move your arms out of the way. Just take a moment, notice how that feels. Bring the knees in, and we'll take a twist, rolling the knees to the right. Use your right hand to weigh down on the left thigh. Extend the left arm out to the side. We're still on schedule. If you're having to leave early, then find your way into Shavasana. Two more breaths on this side. Switch sides. Two more breaths. Come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. And then wrap the forearms around the shins. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. And we're going to squeeze everything. Toes, feet, legs, bum, belly, chest, shoulders, arms, fingers, the face. Squeeze everything more, even tighter. And tighter still. And then release into Shavasana. Make any adjustments that you need. We'll take a very big inhale through the nose, biggest yet. And a long, slow exhale through the lips. Let the whole body be heavy. Feet, the whole of the legs, relax. The pelvis and the lower back, the hips, the middle back, upper back and shoulder blades, heavy on the mat. The arms, fingers, hands, soft by your sides. The neck, the whole of the front of the body, relaxed. And the whole of the head heavy. And with each exhale, the body becomes softer. There's no effort needed. Your breath has come back to your natural rhythm. We'll take a couple of minutes to clear the mind. We'll start to deepen the breath, some nice full breaths to wake up the body. And any movement that comes naturally, maybe some nice stretches. Bring the knees in, let yourself roll to one side and make your way up to sit. We'll meet in a comfortable seat with the hands in prayer. The eyes closed. Draw your awareness into the physical body, acknowledge the space, the ease that you've created in the body. Acknowledge the breath, the calm tempo of the breath. And the calm and space in the mind. Acknowledging this now so you can take it with you. And bring the thumbs to the third eye and remember your intention. And take that with you today. And bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.